I'm Kenny Ortega, and I'm the director and choreographer of Descendants. I would say the simplest way to put it is all the dances that you see that are involved in the movie are dances that I make up with my partner, Tony Testa, and they help tell the story. Rather than telling the story with talking, we tell the story with movement. It begins with the script, and once we know what our story is, then we sit down with songwriters and we talk about how we want to tell story with song. And then once we get that song, we get together and we get into a room with mirrors and dancers, and we start to develop the language of movement that will help us tell a story with the dance. So we're not just dancing to move, we're dancing to move the story forward and also to move our characters forward in the story.
How does it feel to be the most envied girl in Oregon?
Everybody wants me to be this lady of the court, and I have no idea how to keep up the act. I don't belong here. Let's come back to the aisle. I'm back.
Some of the challenges, the obvious ones would be like weather. Sometimes it can be very, very hot. Sometimes it can be raining. When we were making Descendants 2, we actually had a major storm right in the middle of doing a dance number out on the streets, which made it very, very difficult and wet and soggy, and it got the costumes and hair all wet. So it made it for a very difficult and challenging day. Other challenges are how much time you have during the day to shoot, because once it gets dark and you need light, well, then you have to stop. Also, you don't want to wear everybody out. You want to make sure that you take care of everyone. And that's not just the actors, but the crew, everyone, so that they feel strong and enthusiastic and that they can make it through the entire schedule, which sometimes is weeks and weeks and weeks of rehearsal in the beginning and then of actually filming later.
You always were quite the drama queen.
Well, I fell in love with dancing watching my mom and dad dance. My mom and dad loved to do partner dancing. And so when I was a child, they would dance to music, and I just loved it. And then eventually I went into dancing school. And I learned tap, and I learned ballet, and I learned jazz. And over the years, I've studied all different kinds of disciplines of dance and worked with all kinds of dancers and other choreographers that have sort of opened up my range of ability. Studying, just studying.
That whole princess act, ugh, never bought it for a second. You could stick a tiara on a villain, but you're still a villain.
And you can slap a pirate hat on, but you're still shrimpy.
Well, I love storytelling. So, I really love these stories that have been written by our writers. And then I love working with the kids. They're fantastic. They're my source of inspiration. And every day they keep me going. They are bright and they are generous. And they share my enthusiasm, as well as being lovely actors and dancers and singers. So they bring a lot with them every single day. And I'm just not pointing all the time and telling everybody what to do. They have really good ideas of their own. I always love all the music and dancing. That's always a great day for all of us whenever we get to do that. At the end of the movie, we do a finale that's pretty exciting. It had its challenges. We danced in some water, which really created a wonderful effect. Everybody in the cast really enjoyed that. We also, in this movie, we had a lot of action and sport, and we even had sword fighting and stunts. I think my favorite days are the days where the kids are excited. And so I try to keep them excited as much as possible, providing them with things every single day that keep the spirit and the energy up on the set. It was a really fun movie to make. I can't get up in here with all the microphones and poles and things over my head, but Ursula's daughter, Uma, played by China Anne McClain, does a number in the movie that's called "What's My Name?" And she does a little something like this. She goes, bam, bop, boom, whop, bop, bop, whop, boom. So anyway, watch it. We do it standing up and a lot better than what I just did.